Are you gonna be buying the all-new revolutionary Apple Vision Pro? No? Well, I don't blame you, to be fair, but Apple has just announced when this will be releasing in the US as well as other details. And so without further ado, let's dive in. So Apple has stuck to their word. They promised an early 2024 release, and now we can expect pre-orders to begin for the Vision Pro on Jan 19th, which is next week, with the official launch on February 2nd in the US, of course. For plebs like me outside the US, we do have to wait a little longer, unfortunately, but I did read the UK might be one of the first countries to get the headset next, so I'm looking forward to that. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be buying one, because I'm not stupid enough to spend $3,500 on a first-gen headset, but I do hope to try it out at a local Apple store. I'm sure many of you guys in the US are gonna do exactly that, and Apple does actually let you sign up for demos, and so make sure to do that if you live in the US. But yes, when it comes to the UK, I want to see how convincing and how good the mixed reality experience is with this. I also wonder how the packaging is going to be. Is it going to be fancy, or is Apple going to cheap out? I don't know, but of course, I'm sure there's going to be many on Timmy's nice list that will get them before launch, and hopefully they show us the unboxing experience. And by the way, would like to remind you guys, like this video and subscribe for more content like this. It would be appreciated. Now, the actual way they announced this was pretty weird, not gonna lie. I was personally expecting at least some sort of video talking more about the products and also the release, or ideally an event focused around it, but no. Apple's new product category in nearly 10 years gets a random press release on a Monday. What is going on? Now, I've seen some argue that Apple might be doing this on purpose, considering your average Joe's not going to be rushing out to buy this. It's very much made for Apple sheep and VR nerds, and so I guess a more subtle launch does make sense, but it's still odd there's really little fanfare for this new headset. I mean, the whole reason Apple's announcing all this now is because they want to kill the CES hype like they always do, but if I'm being honest, guys, I don't think they've successfully done that with a simple press release. Now, to be fair, the hype did increase with a new advert that's very reminiscent of the iPhone Hello adverts, and so that's nice, but still, they should have done more for this. What's also odd is that there's seemingly very little new images and press photos of the headset. Usually leading up to the release, we would get more marketing material, but no, the website and the press release largely uses the same content we originally saw at WWDC. Now let's move on to the new spec details Apple shared with us regarding the headset, and we begin with storage. The headset's gonna start with 256 gigs of storage, and I'm guessing that's gonna be coupled with 8 gigs of RAM, so this $3,500 headset has the same specs as a $600 Mac Mini. What a bargain. Now yes, it's crazy Apple's cheaping out on storage on such an expensive product, and ideally we should have got 512 or 1TB storage, but at the same time, this is a completely new product, and so right now we don't know how much storage this will use for regular usage. It's only running iPad and iPhone apps at the end of the day, so maybe this will be fine, and seemingly this will be the only configuration they sell, so even if you want more storage, you can't have any. Now, we also have news regarding how much it's going to be for prescription lenses, which obviously I'm curious about as a man with massive spectacles. Now, thankfully, these actually aren't too expensive. It's $99 for reading and $150 for general prescription lenses, and I believe they magnetically attach inside the headset, so that's not too shabby, guys. I'll take that. That's not too expensive. Wait, why am I pretending like I'm actually gonna buy this? It doesn't make a difference to me, but yes, the actual lenses are decent value. You know what makes a difference to me though? This $3,500 headset comes with a polishing cloth for free. What an incredible deal. I'm now definitely going to buy one for that amazing polishing cloth. But jokes aside, you do surprisingly also get the regular and additional top band for free in the box, as well as a front cover and a power adapter. So yeah, this is very nice to see. Apple's not cheaping out with this, and they totally could have forced us to buy these accessories separately, but no, it's included for free. Yay! Finally, we have an update regarding the endurance of the headset, because if you are thinking, hey, 2 hours of battery life just ain't cutting it, well, I have news for you, because now it's gonna be 2.5 hours of endurance. And that's only video playback. And this is with the battery pack, by the way. So yeah, the battery life still sucks, but hey, at least you get all-day battery life when plugged in. I do find it weird, by the way, that Apple's deciding to ship this with the M2 chipset. You wouldn't expect a $3,500 headset to come with last year's SoC, and so I was under the assumption Apple would upgrade this to the M3 before the official release, but no, that's surprisingly not the case. Now yes, you could argue M3 is not that big of an upgrade over M2, but do remember M3 does include ray tracing, which could have made a difference here considering a large demographic of VR headset users game with them, and Apple has shown this as a feature of the Vision Pro, so yes, it's still pretty weird to me this doesn't have M3. Now, whilst I can't try this headset anytime soon because I'm based in the UK, I do want to talk about the aspects that intrigued me with the presentation we saw back at WWDC. The first thing that caught my eye was the Disney Plus tie-in Apple showed us on stage. The fact you can be immersed in the world of the show as you're watching it looks pretty unreal. Particularly, it was a Star Wars demo that kind of blew me away because you could literally feel like on the set of The Mandalorian and Yoda could be sitting right next to you as you're watching the show. That is mad, and considering Disney owns literally everything, this is a massive partnership Apple secured, and I'm sure others are going to follow suit and optimize their content for the headset. Not only that, but of course, as has been the case for VR headsets in general, you can now watch movies with a massive screen that wraps around you right in your home, and this even has the digital crown to control how much you're immersed in the virtual world. And so if I had the cash to splurge on this, I would gladly watch tons and tons of TV shows and movies on this. It would be amazing. And actually at launch, they do have over 150 3D movies available on this, which is awesome. And considering Apple has tons and tons of cash, I'm sure that library is going to massively increase as they encourage big studios to jump on this immersive video format that enhances the Vision Pro experience. The other thing I was impressed by and could see myself using is virtual desktops. Now this is already offered by Meta's Quest Pro, but of course, this being an Apple headset, you can now look at your Mac and whatever's on it is going to be shown through the headset, meaning I could technically edit videos on this, which would be pretty cool. And ultimately, I could see myself using this instead of external displays because, for one, you can have as many windows around you as you want, and also it can be any size you want. But ultimately, while I do see some promising features here with the Vision Pro, do remember, of course, it's a first-gen product, and so I'm definitely going to wait till the tech matures before I even considering buying one. Obviously, I don't even have $3,500 to spare in the first place, and so most analysts have been suggesting this will be a very niche product, and Apple's not going to sell many, which makes sense, but because it's the Pro variant, I'm hoping a cheaper version launches eventually, and once they make it more accessible, I may consider buying one, because I do think the content consumption aspect of this product has real potential to take off and replace a TV, if of course you live alone. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and thank you for watching.